It's definitely going to be soup weather this weekend, so the recipe is right on time. Lynne Tolley from Miss Mary Bobo's is making our mouths water with this chicken enchilada soup. Oh, that looks good. Love a good soup that we can put in the crock pot.
That's exactly right. And with the cold weather coming this weekend, it'd be great. Pop it in the crock pot and you'll have it ready. And I'm going to show you how easy it is.
Okay.
So what I did ahead of time is I took a couple of tablespoons of oil, a whole onion, chopped it, a whole jalapeno pepper, and I mean one of these big ones.
Big ones, okay.
Big jalapeno pepper, and seeded it and chopped it up real fine, and 3 cloves of garlic. So there you have. Now, if you will stir, I am going to put the spices in, and we're going to bloom the spices.
So what does that mean?
That means, let me tell you what it is. It's a tablespoon of sugar, 2 tablespoons of chili powder, and 1 tablespoon of cumin. So blooming the spices is when you put it in the oil, it's going to intensify and deepen the flavor.
Okay.
And it takes 30 seconds to a minute. Doesn't take long at all, and you know it's ready when it's sort of toasty smelling. Okay. And you don't want to cook it too long because you'll burn it. Then we're going to add a can of diced tomatoes, juice and all. We're going to put in 2 cups of chicken broth. There you go. And then I'm going to put, of course, while you're stirring, I'm going to put salt and pepper, because let's season it as we go. Okay. And a little pepper. And we're going to bring this up to a soft boil. And then we're going to pop it in our slow cooker.
Okay, all righty. So as you get ready to do that, what's the heat factor on this with the jalapeno?
The thing about the jalapeno pepper, sometimes they're hot and sometimes they're not. It's just bizarre. But at the end of this, we're going to taste it, and if it's not hot enough, we can put cayenne pepper in it.
Oh, okay, all righty.
So here, I'm going to try to get this in here without splashing it on you or me.
And this is one of those good ones that we could start in the morning before you went off to work?
Yes. Started in the morning before work. The hardest thing about it is sauteing the onions. Okay. And Leland, I always do this. I preheat my slow cooker. So while I'm doing everything else, I've got this already heated and warm. Now we're going to add a can of yellow corn, drained, of course. We're going to add black beans that have been drained and rinsed. Okay. You want to get that yucky canned stuff out of there. That would mess up our enchilada sauce. Now, if you will just sort of stir that around, I am going to add 2 pounds of chicken thighs. And what we need to do, Leland, is completely submerge them. So that they will cook correctly. If you can't do that, add some more chicken stock. Okay, all right, super. Because we want it to have enough liquid in there. All right, and as we get this all set, people should come down and just say hi. Nice, pretty little drive right now. Please come and see us at Miss Mary Bobo's. You know, in the wintertime, it's sort of boring. There's nothing to do. Come on down to Lynchburg. It's a beautiful little town. You can eat at Miss Mary Bobo's, and you can tour the distillery, and you'll fall in love with it. All right. So when we cook this, you're doing low or medium or high? 6 to 7 hours on low, 4 hours on high. When it's ready, you're going to take your thighs out, shred the chicken, taste it again for salt, pepper, might want to add a little cayenne. And then enchilada soup is all about the garnishes. Oh, it is, so it's shredded cheddar cheese, chopped green onions, sour cream is really good in enchilada soup, and of course cilantro you've got to put in Mexican things, and then serve it with tortillas. All right, it all looks good. Thank you for being with us today. You'll find the recipe online in the Talk of the Town section at newschannel5.com.